What is up? We are back, Black. Oh, man. What happened? Did Jesus not come back? God damn. The nigga didn't come back? Y'all doing all that hooping and hollering and they ain't come back? How about Shalom and all this other shit? The nigga ain't come back? Ah, damn. What is going on? You already know who I am. This is No I Don't Know. Cause nigga, no I don't know. Shout out to Nuke. Shout out to everybody that's out there handling business. I got y'all messages on YouTube, man. It be taking a long time for them to send me the messages. Shout out to Shawnee and Wendy, everybody that be watching this shit. I know y'all seen some crazy shit. I know they was turning up out there in Philly, though. God damn, them niggas wasn't playing. Shit, the nigga in Philly ran over one of the race soldiers with a motherfucker, a truck. Ogun. God bless Ogun. That's all I gotta say. Dessalines. Dirty Bookman. Shout out to everybody that's handling business that's at the Court Plantation. I thought I'd hit y'all up early today. So shout out to everybody out there. Look, I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep saying this shit. If a nigga asks you why you were working, man, why? Damn, you got to work on Saturday and Sunday? Be like, nah, nigga. I just wanted to get up and go to work because I felt good. Nigga, I need the money. Man, why they don't give you the weekend off? And then tell that nigga, why don't you either pay me or mind your own fucking business? Can't stand when the nigga try to make you feel bad for going to work and getting paid. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Can't stand niggas like that. Hey, what's going on? Happy Sunday. This week is going to be heavy, but we here. Let's get it in. Shawnee and the gang, get on in here. Got my notification quick. Oh, go. Hey, let me tell you, I thought I had to hit y'all with this one today, man. No black agenda, no vote. We gonna get into that. I got just several things I want to get into. I was looking at this thing on my old ass phone about this young brother. I think it's Antoine Webington. We gonna talk about him a little bit. That shit was funny. We gonna talk about a lot of things, man. But shout out to everybody that's doing what they need to do to survive. Shout out to the finesses and motherfuckers that's always trying to get a dollar out of a nigga. I can't stand these niggas, man. God, sometimes this shit is almost ridiculous. You be like, for real, nigga? Hey, man, let me get 50 cents. 50 cents? There's nothing in this world that you can't even get a now later for 50 cents. So what you need 50 Cent for? You can't get a transfer on the bus. Stop. Supply and demand is too goddamn high. So what the fuck you getting for 50 Cent? Stop. And shout out to all the motherfuckers that know what it is to be at the Core Plantation and handle business. Like I said, some nigga came to me talking about, man, you vote? Nah. Like, man, like, try to give me this disappointing look. You know, Asian brothers married to a sister. Like, we all on the same, nigga, this ain't we all in the same game because of Donald Trump. Nigga, I ain't fucking with Donald Trump, but I damn for sure ain't fucking with Joe Biden either, nigga. Got me fucked up. And shout out to motherfuckers, you know, I'm sitting here drinking this licorice tea right now. Shout out to motherfuckers that's understand what it is. That time change is a motherfucker. I thought it was 2 or 3 o'clock. I'm like, God damn. Look up. Not even 1 o'clock yet. Shit. That means it's gonna get dark fast. So, hey, everybody be on their lookout because you know how these niggas get to act. And if you're out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, please, please, please don't be smart, not a retard. Understand what it is. It's the holiday season. Niggas is on that motherfucking finessing shit, walking up to you, talking about would you like to buy some cologne. Can't stand those niggas either. Hey man, you wanna buy some cologne? You walk to their car, they bop you upside their head, take your shit. Watch out for them niggas too. Hey. And shout out to all my people that go to work every day with the agenda in mind of taking care of their family and getting the fuck out of here. Stop going to work tap dancing, sandboning and cooning and telling about the gun line boss and thinking that you gonna move. You ain't gonna move nothing but yourself. You worried about yourself. You ain't worried about the people behind you. Like I said in a previous podcast. Niggas be worried. Niggas go fuck a bitch on the job, nigga, so they get paid. They ain't worried about everybody else. No, nigga. I'ma cheer you on and be like, hey, nigga, I ain't gotta fuck the bitch. But you just make sure that bitch take care of all of us too, nigga. Ah, damn. So shout out to all y'all. Shout out to the people that stay true. Because you stay true to this and you're not new to this. And the thing about it is, what I'm saying is, we gotta know. Don't let people shame you into voting. Vote your interest. No black agenda, no motherfucking vote. Hey. And shout out to everybody that's like, fuck vote for Donald Trump. Shit, I'm trying to go to the polls so I give away some of this pussy so I get paid. Bitches slanging pussy. I ain't never seen so many motherfuckers talking about voting in my life. I mean, they keep sending me text message after text message after text message about voting. Like, nigga, I vote my interest for my people. So shout out to motherfuckers that know what voting really is and what it's really about. Facts. Hey. Shout out to Freedom Paper Company. I gotta salute them. Shout out to blackandnoble.com, Urban Bookstore, Urban Reads Bookstore in Baltimore. Shout out to that sister. And a special shout out to Mix of Health as well. Hey, I'm supporting. Hey, and that's all it is. That's the only thing you can do. The only thing you can do is just support black businesses as much as you can, man. Like I said, shout out to Wendy. Hey, man, you know what it is. Hey. And shout out to women trying to price their pussy out the game. I hate to do this, but I gotta get it. I just gotta touch it. Look. Now I got love for my sisters. I got love for everybody out there. But sometimes I just think we overthink things. When I mean we overthink things, we go at each other in such a hysterical way sometimes. I go out of my way to say, you know, what's up to my people, talk to my people. Sometimes they be looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, nigga, we all we got. I remember one time a nigga pulled up next to me and the light was in this nice Benz with rims on it, and he was just looking at me crazy, and I'm looking like, man, it's nice. Like, you can't even give a nigga a compliment without him like, I'm like, oh my God. Nigga, you can't go do that in Summerlin because they already got it. So understand what it is, stay humble, you know what I'm saying, and know what the mission is. The mission is to replace the system of racism and white supremacy and establish a system of justice. That means fuck on your off time. Right now you're fighting to replace the system of racism and white supremacy and establish a system of justice, not establishing a system of pussy and dick. Now you can put that shit to the side. God damn. I know it's a nigga right now lying to a bitch. Hey bitch, you know I love you. I was thinking that we can fly over to Atlantic City, you know. Fuck out of here, nigga. Man, let me cut this shit down, man. I ain't gonna be on long. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Look, man, I just thought I would hit y'all up, man, because I'm telling you right now, it's about to get real sticky and real heavy this week, as Wendy would say. You know what I'm saying? And it's about to get real on the field. It's going to be hard on the yard. Like I said, this nigga tried to, oh, you not voting, and kind of walked away like he was shaming me. And I'm like, I don't like to talk to people about voting because a lot of people just be talking that shit. They don't even know what the fuck they talking about. I suggest everybody go get you an etymology dictionary. Go get you an etymology dictionary and look up the meaning of vote and understand what it really means. Go get you that book. Then I would suggest that people go get Black Labor, White Wealth by our elder, Dr. Claude Anderson. Go get that book. And then when a nigga get to talking that Joe Biden shit, show him the New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. And when you show them this, they gonna be like, what does that mean? Read the book. Read the book. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people are misinformed. Right now, the stock is plummeting. Motherfuckers don't know what's going on. They think they got the answers, but they just don't know. Nigga, you don't have the answers. You don't have the answer, Sway, type shit. Everybody's looking at all these people on entertainment. I still see people going at Cube, and it's like, my Twitter been off the chain because I tweeted this thing basically like, I find it quite interesting that all these so-called black leaders telling Cube what he should and shouldn't be doing, but they have not moved the economic base for black folks one iota. Y'all have not done nothing for black folks, but you're telling Cube what the fuck he should be doing with his platform. You spineless bastards out there going at Cube, and a lot of these black so-called activists will never stand up against the system of racism, white supremacy, will never demand anything for our vote. They just want us to go vote on some sucker shit. Hit them with it. Hey, I gotta, hey, good book. Hey, you know, I gotta hit them with it. I suggest, and the reason why I say, you like, well, why should I read the new Jim Crow? Because it talks about all of the laws and mass incarceration and how every president after that was just extending those laws and those drug laws and those mandatory minimums and stuff. They wasn't doing anything to replace that system. Joe Biden still has not said he made a mistake with being the architect behind the 94 crime bill as we speak. Kamala Harris still has not really given us a specific agenda for black folk. She said $150 billion, and I think Donald Trump said $500 billion. The thing about it is, we should be independent, like I've been saying. And what has your vote really gotten you? Tell me. I want somebody to tell me, what has your vote gotten black folk? Not just you individually, black folk as a whole. And the reason why I say that is because you guys need to read this book called In the Matter of Color. It talks about status and all these laws that they were putting together to keep you in a certain status and class and all this other shit. That book will fuck you up too. It's not an easy read, but it really will fuck you up. That's why I'm like, when the dude was like, man, you ain't voting, I'm like, nah, bro. And then everybody's like, man, why you not voting? And then some people that know who I am, they like, man, don't get this motherfucker started. I said, vote for what? And they were like, what do you mean? I said, I vote my interest for my people. And they're like, well, what do you mean for your people? I said, well, if you would really like to know, when we get off work, I wouldn't mind having a conversation with you, but I don't want to offend anybody on the job. So that's why I just choose to keep my belief system to myself. And I'm very flexible with my beliefs because I don't necessarily think everybody's right and wrong. I just think that you got to pull from different perspectives. And they was like, what do you mean by that? I was like, Donald Trump is just telling you how white Americans really feel. That's all it is. It doesn't hurt my feelings because he's letting me know what I've already thought all this time. So that's a good thing. And he's an equal opportunity racist. And that's why other racial groups don't like Donald Trump, because he's just not going after the niggas. He's going after the Latinos and the gays and the humpbacks and everybody else. And that's what they don't like about Donald Trump. So now that you want to team up with us black folk who have been the punching bag for every racial group in this United States of America Incorporated for the last 450 years, you want me to join forces with you? Nigga, this ain't Voltron or Transformers. So nigga, I'm not joining up with no other racial group to get that motherfucker out of there, nigga. Nah, y'all put him in there. So that ain't on me. And no, I'm not cheerleading for no Kamala Harris or no clown ass Joe 94 crime bill Biden. No black agenda, no vote. And that's exactly how I feel. I don't care what nobody say. I don't give a fuck if Jesus himself, a.k.a. Cesare Borgia, was like, yeah, I think you need to vote. I'll be like, nigga, you got me fucked up. Nigga, we don't even know if you real. We going off of a rumor that somebody wrote in a book. We don't know that. 10 different stories of this so-called Jesus. And then all of a sudden, it's Cesare Borgia, the person we supposed to be praying to. As Dirty Bookman said, their gods asked them to commit crimes against us. Like, nigga, what? How could we be praying to the same God? No, that's your God. That ain't our God. So, no, those Republicans are your Republicans. Those Democrats are your Democrats. Those are not my Democrats. I'm an independent. I don't fuck with either party until either party gives me a specific agenda for black folk of what they gonna do for black people after we built this country. So if you're not gonna give us a specific agenda for black folk, then you get the fuck out of my face. So I don't know why motherfuckers trying to get niggas to do no sucker shit like that. Go ahead. And they wanna, black people go turn out. Yeah, go ahead, go turn out, clown. And then when the shit don't go the way you think it's gonna go, then you gonna be mad. That's why when the motherfucker was like, well, Joe Biden, I was like, well, nigga, we was misinformed about Barry Soetoro. And we was misinformed because hey, black person, I voted. I was dumb, deaf and blind then. But as those years got on, I started like, damn, man, why ain't shit changing? We still getting treated fucked up at these jobs. He won't even say the word black. God damn. A lot of the times I think what it is the benign neglect policy. Let's just benign neglect these motherfuckers. Who give a fuck? We don't even have to mention black folk. That's why everybody mad at Q. That's why the Democratic shields went so hard at Q. How dare you go talk to the Republicans? Well, nigga, y'all told me wait until after y'all, if y'all don't win. Basically, if you don't win, you don't want to hear what I got to say. Well, what kind of shit is that? That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be laughing at motherfuckers when Donald Trump win again, and everybody gonna be like, oh my God, the world's coming to an end. Then when shit don't change the same shit, then niggas gonna be mad. I hope the motherfucking economy tank, which is already getting ready to do. That's why Sheldon Adelson is selling all his fucking properties. Because that motherfucker know what it is. Stop with the bullshit. You thinking motherfuckers care about you, man. I'm telling you, I don't know how many people been asking me, man, you vote for what? I talked to one Latino brother, and he asked me for real. I've known him for a long time, and we'll chop it up about shit. And he was like, nah, man, honestly, Warren, man, why you not voting? He was like, what you mean by specific? I said, let me just break it to you like this, brother. How can we build this country, but there's no specific agenda for the people who built it? That's why you or whoever comes along, any other immigrant that comes from the United States of America and their parents didn't build this country, they can call us out of our name. They can fucking say that we're lazy. And that's the stigma that's been going on for the last 150, 200 years when we built this country. That's why they want to detach us from slavery, make it seem like we came here as immigrants to build this country. But they have not educated you on how vile and vicious the dominant white society has been towards black folk the last 450 years. I said, like your boy, George Washington, I'll never tell a lie. Well, he didn't tell no lie, but he definitely didn't tell niggas that he was ripping out niggas' teeth and making dentures out of it. And he treated niggas awful. All of them white supremacists did. Abraham Lincoln included. Abraham Lincoln wanted to save the Union. He didn't want to give a fuck about no niggas. That's why they prop up Abraham Lincoln to everybody. Well, Abraham Lincoln, he freed the slaves. Yeah, you freed the slaves with nowhere to go. Y'all created a union and boxed black folks the fuck up out of there. That's why I look at these so-called Italians that are out here that talk about how they came to this country with no dollar. Well, why don't the fuck you go back to Italy? That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. That's how I feel. Motherfucker always want to tell a nigga to go back to Africa. No, nigga, you better read they came before Columbus. We were already here, my G. We built this country. So, no, you go back. I'll tell you right now, if your parents did not build this country, you're simply here for unearned benefits. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. And I dare anybody to challenge me. And I told the Latino brother, I said, anybody that's here in this country that was not here when black folks were under bondage, enslaved to build this country, you are simply here for unearned benefits. Because if that's the case, you would build your wealth where you came from. Nobody would come here. See, they open up the floodgates for other people to come here so they can practice benign neglect. That's what they did. And if you think that I'm tripping or I'm making shit up, go read the books for yourself, man. Go read Slavery by Another Name. Just go read these books, man. Go read them for yourself. That's the problem. People don't want to read. And then you get to, see, that's why I don't buy that shit. That's why, and I've never seen so many people so concerned about voting in my life. I've never seen that in my life. You're like, why? Well, because, man, they just trying to usher you into some bullshit. The deaf, dumb, and blind. Vote your specific agenda for your people. Do y'all see the Chinamen out there arguing with each other about who to vote for? No, you don't, because they too busy selling pro clubs and selling shit back to us. They selling our culture back to us. Do y'all see the Jews and huge lines arguing about who they vote for? No. You don't. You see Latinos and dumbass niggas. In there, you know what I mean? I see people on Instagram, you know, oh, I voted. I'm no diss, but if that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. But if you're not informed on what you vote for, then don't come talking to me. And I'm tired of a nigga talking about, well, if you don't vote, you can't complain. You got me fucked up, nigga. I'm going to keep complaining. Why, Warren? Because, nigga, my taxpayer dollars is the reason why I can complain. Nigga, the FICA, the bullshit, the bullshit tax that they take out of my check every 2 weeks is the reason why I can motherfucking complain. My tax dollars is the reason why immigrants can come here and live great, even better than me. So I'm going to keep complaining. And you got me fucked up. And ain't no nigga gonna tell me, well, you can't vote. You don't vote, man. You should be complaining. Those are the Sambos and Coons and telling about the gun line bosses who try to make you feel bad for not voting. I used to be one of them. Tell a nigga to go vote and do some sucker shit. Let me tell you something. That shit ain't gonna do nothing but keep you locked and boxed out of the wealth that has been passed down from white folk to white folk to white folk and skipped over niggas and passed down to more white folk. So when you see white folks and Teslas and biz and all that, don't admire them. Be like, well, you cheated to get where you got. And don't ever let no dominant white society person try to make you feel bad because they worked hard to get it. Nigga worked hard. And always compare. Say, well, what's the definition of work hard? You tell me. What did your parents do? Your great-great-parents and great-great ancestors do that mine didn't do to make more valid what you did than what my parents did. My great-great ancestors did. And a lot of them will be like, oh, well, they worked hard. They came here with no dollar. Those are normally immigrants talking that bullshit. So you can just put them to the side and be like, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm talking about foundational Black Americans and their ancestors building this country for free so they can play this trick bag and make you want to reinsert yourself back into the matrix by voting. Because you think you're one little vote. I'm waiting for my vote scam to come in. They bullshit. They taking a long time with this shit. I should just order my shit from somewhere else. Everybody else, they taking a long time. And I'm waiting for my book to come. It's called Vote Scam. And I'm going to be reading that real soon. And it breaks down the voting and how they do it. And I was like, it's just so much bullshit that go on with this shit, man. And if a motherfucker, and see, normally it takes place at the job. And just watch how people will get together. Oh, Trump this, Trump that, Trump. And they say it like as if it's supposed to make black folk feel good. And I be looking at them like, but a lot of y'all feel the way Trump feel. So why don't y'all just say it or just be quiet? Don't get around people at the job and try to make it seem like you don't agree with Trump. 99.9% of the people agree with Trump. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I like that. I like my racists up front. I like my anti-black racists up front and honest about up front and blunt about their shit. I don't like the Joe Biden and the Kamala Harrises of the world. That sneaky, undermining, backbiting bullshit. You know what I mean? That Sambo Coon mentality. That Steve from Django. You know that nigga, don't you? That type of shit. Like, you know, the Dutch Schultz of the world. Don't be proud. Don't be proud. Go watch Hoodlum with Cicely Tyson and Lawrence Fishburne. It's a very, very good movie. It breaks down racism in such a cold, rare form. And it's so funny because when I look at things today and I watch things today, sometimes I'll ride around, I look and I watch things. I'm like, wow, man, like, man, people are really crazy, man, with what they do and what they got going on. Like, why you say that, Warren? Because people will go to so many, and a lot of it is the media. which is controlled by the white dominant society. So they the ones that's telling you better go vote, because Trump is just, it's another form and a system of control. Like Neo said when he really found out about the Oracle, he said, well, if I would think anything, you're a part of this system and you're another form of control. She said, bingo, it is a pickle, without a doubt. We are the source in which everybody builds upon. Getting that piece of the pie. When they didn't make it, just saying. That's a fact. See, it's all another form of control if you ask me. You're like, why, Warren? Because I look at it like this. I still see niggas getting jacked up, pulled out of their cars, shot at, killed. And I don't see no politician being like, all right, man. I'm waiting for the politician to be like, all right, enough is enough. Y'all motherfuckers is out here just straight killing black folks. And y'all doing it. And you ain't got to do it up front. You can do it behind closed doors. Be like, bro, y'all need to stop that shit, man. Because y'all making it fucked up. You are going to push people to the brink of no return. Stop. That's why you have so many black people that don't trust law enforcement, because a lot of black people, it's just been told that it's been passed down from generation to generation. But me, I try to each one teach 21. Look, go read The Burglary. That'll tell you all you need to know about law enforcement and J. Edgar Hoover. The cross-dressing, dominant white society that hated niggas. That motherfucker. Look, I was watching this thing, and this happened early on this week. And it's about this brother, Antoine Webbington. Now, his dominant society, he got I hope he ain't no cool, no Sambo or nothing like that. You know what I mean? They a white sister, and they're riding, and she was speeding. So the police officer pulls them over. I don't know if y'all heard the story. Now, they pulled them over. They asked for his ID, and they ended up trying to take him to jail. Now, what I didn't like about it was the brother was kind of funny. Like, give me a kiss, baby, at the end. That shit was funny. But what I didn't like was how his dominant white society woman, this white woman, was like crying and panicking. No, use that white privilege of yours to get those law enforcement officers fired. You have white privilege. Why the fuck are you up there? See, look, let me tell you something. Anybody that you have up under you, they better be a soldier and ready to go to war with you. Or they don't need to be up under you. Don't be crying. Fuck that. If that black sister didn't cry when Philando Castile got assassinated in front of her and her daughter, then why the fuck is this white bitch up here crying? No, you should be crying. You should be saying, what are your badge numbers, sir? I need all y'all badge numbers, because you know what? I'll have your guys' job. This is racism. You're supposed to be fighting harder because you know how hard it is for a black man in the United States of America Incorporated. You know how this system of racism, white supremacy works, and anti-black racism works. So you're supposed to use your privilege to combat the system of racism, white supremacy, and not cry and not play all these bullshit games. And I'm gonna play this shit, and this shit really fucked me up, because I'm like, nigga, you supposed to go hard. Not the brother, but look, when you're dating outside your race, this the Latino women, white women, Asian women, whoever you are, when you're dating brothers, if you're not prepared to go to war, then stay the fuck on the other side. If you're ready to go to war, then come on over here. But if you're not, then you gotta stay on the other side. You can't be crying. This is war. You should have been out the car too. Hey, what are you guys doing? No, You should have been calling 911. You guys need to get, where's your lieutenant at? This is bullshit, and this is racism, and you know it. Man, she's sitting up there crying too. God damn, man. We gotta stop that, man. Know who you got around you. I've always said that shit. Whoever you got up under you, I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Just make sure you got somebody that's got your back and that's gonna go to war with you. Because if you don't, and it could be anybody. And you're like, why you say that, Warren? Because let me tell you something, man. It could be anybody that'd be getting up there crying. But if that black sister didn't cry when Philando Castile got shot, she was on Facebook Live talking about, oh my God, they just killed my man. They just fucking killed my man. That's how you're supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be crying, oh my God, stop. No, see, then you don't need to be dating that brother. And I don't know if that was an act, I don't know. But it was funny though, because the brother was like, give me a kiss, baby, before they arrested him. I'm gonna play the footage. The brother seemed like he was a little intelligent though. Yeah, hold on. Let me cut down. So I'm going to play it for you. I was kind of laughing, though. This shit did kind of have me rolling.
Traffic ticket, you said she was going what?
45 and a 30.
All right, so if she going 45 and a 30, they pulled her over for a traffic ticket. How is it lawful for them to get the identification of the passenger, which they did not get?
First of all, these are law enforcement, and we have to know the law. You know, you just have to know the law. When they pull you over, you have to know the law and what they can and can't do. See, we just be on camera spouting out shit. If you don't really know the law, just comply and fight it in court. You know what I mean? Because you giving them a reason to fuck you up.
But said they identified me.
Now you get grabbed.
Please, no.
They not.
See, you don't need that. You don't need no bitch. Please stop. No, then that's not a rider. You need somebody that's like, what's your badge number, sir? What you guys are doing is illegal. No, I'm calling your lieutenant. Give me your badge numbers. And then what she's supposed to do is say, stop resisting and I'll bail you out. And I'm not going to stop until these police officers are fired. Use your white privilege. Don't just be sitting up there crying and, oh, stop. That's not helping this brother.
Trying to let me get out of the car myself, bro. I'm on the phone, obviously. You took your time with your investigation.
See? And he just arguing. She ain't doing shit. This is what I'm talking about. But y'all tell the nigga to go vote?
I can't take my time and get out my car. No. My child's in the car.
You had multiple chances.
Give me a kiss, babe.
Okay, do you want to come out on your own?
Somebody was laughing. So I don't know if they did this shit on purpose or what. But when he said, give me a kiss, babe, I'm like, oh, man. This nigga might be a comedian.
Get off me. Do you understand that they pulling on me like they dogs? I'm a human being.
Get out the car.
Then back up and let me get out.
You did.
I kissed my family goodbye. Get off me.
Get out.
See, all this arguing and all this other stuff, all it's going to do is irritate them, make them upset, and they going to fuck you up even more. That's all it's doing.
Come on.
Let me get out then.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And Tony Webington and Heather J.
Wow. So, you know, when I watched it, I said, wow, man. We got to wake up, man. We got to smarten up. Know who you vote for. Know what the fuck is going on. Look, I think it's real easy at this point. Stop arguing with these police officers. Stop thinking that they're your friends. Stop thinking that if you look intelligent on camera, talking crazy. No. Pull out your camera. All right, I'm complying. Comply. Going about your way. Fight it at the police department. Put a lien on their bond, do what you need to do. But all this arguing and fighting and going back and forth, all you're doing is just making matters worse. You're making the situation worse for yourself because when you leave your home, you are always in danger. And that shit will never change. I'm telling you right now, man, I think it's more imperative that we understand what we're voting about. Why are you voting? Sit down and ask yourself, why am I voting? What is my specific purpose of voting? What's my agenda? Not because black folks told you to vote, not because they said your ancestors died for you to vote. So think about it. Your ancestors died so you could be a part of a system that never wanted you to be a part of it. That doesn't even make sense. I just think a lot of times we're misinformed. A lot of that is because we were integrated into a very fucked up society. People that don't want to be bothered with us. These people don't care about your issues. Even when I go back to the podcast, are those people that went into the Umi Sushi restaurant and their brother was arguing with the owner and just arguing. It was very interesting to watch that, but it's like, but why would y'all want to be a part of something like that anyway? They don't give a fuck about that shit, so why would you want to be a part of that? But I think a lot of the reasons is we want to be a part of it because we want to be accepted so bad. That's why we fight so hard at the corporate plantation. Because that validates us. We need them to validate who we are. If we don't have them validate who we are, then we're no one. You like, why you say that, Warren? The reason why I say that is because look at how hard people fight each other to get that raise, get that little bit of money, to get that little bit of power. Some people will take the power, not the raise. Some people don't even want the money. Some people just want the power because they ain't got shit going on at home. So they like, I just got to be in charge of something at the corporate plantation. It makes me feel good. Fuck that. A lot of people want them to validate, you know, who they are. Me, a job is what you do. It's not who you are. And people can't validate you. You have to validate yourself. You got to take your own props and have a different understanding of who you are and where you need to go. This is just my personal perspective. I can only tell you, look, I voted for Barack Obama twice. The second time I voted, I wasn't really too much happy, but I said, well, I might as well vote because I already voted at the time. And then I said, if the nigga don't do shit, don't say nothing about black folk, I'm not voting no more. Because now I know for sure that it's all a scam. So after he didn't say anything, he didn't do nothing, I didn't give a fuck no more. Why? If you don't practice group economics and power economics with Dr. Claude Edison, you'll never get anywhere as a people. You got to vote in a block, and you have to vote your specific agenda for your people. Stop partnering up with every other racial group. We are every other racial group punching bag in the United States of America. Every other racial group. And that's why immigrants, black immigrants, they'll claim who they are first as far as I am Nigerian or I am Ethiopian or I'm this first. They won't say that they black. They'll say that second. They'll name their tribe first because they don't consider themselves us. And we don't understand that. As a whole, I'm telling you, one time this black girl was talking, and she was like, yeah. And the girls were saying something in Spanish, and I had to speak back to them in Spanish. And I told them, bitch, I'm not black. I'm Belizean. I'm like, okay. So that's great. You're Belizean. So what do you get for that? She was just like, I had to tell them, bitches, I'm not black. I'm Belizean. Like that's somehow, some way better than being black. Right? This is what they have every other racial group thinking when they come to the United States of America, that being black is like the kiss of death. And naming where you from and all that. That's why you watch everybody with their little Dominican flag or Puerto Rican flag or all those other flags. But when you get here in the United States, you long to be like the white dominant society. As in Rome, do as the Romans. So I don't want to hear that shit about, oh, you so proud of where you come from, you proud of your flag and all this other shit. Man, fuck all that. Watch them people. They got the little flags and, oh, you know, all this other stuff. You know, I remember I met this Puerto Rican brother. He was telling me, yeah, you know, I want to go to Spain. I said, well, why would you want to go to Spain? They don't consider Puerto Ricans Spaniards. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, they don't. You speak a language, but you don't even come from there. And he was just like, oh, I was just like, and I just looked at him, I was like, poor thing. You have no idea what life is about. But I guess if that's what you want to do. Let me see. We voted for Barack Obama for 2 years, 2 terms. Actually, they just sent up a voter's report card this past week. I haven't voted since 2012 on purpose. Black first. That's facts. That's why I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not like it when I voted the second time. I was uncomfortable. I didn't like the way it felt. I didn't really want to do it, but I was like, fuck it. Everybody else doing it. Obama. You know what I mean? That was one of the times I just wasn't satisfied. And after that, by 2012, I was like, all right, I'm not fucking with this shit no more. So once 2012 went by, then 2013, I was like, I'm not fucking with it. By 2014, I was done. I was like, I'm not voting no more for no more presidents. Fuck them. I don't care. No specific agenda for black folks. No vote. I'm not fucking with you. And that's it. And I meant that. And that shit is not going to change. Like, why is it not going to change? Because it ain't. Why, Warren? Because why would it change? These people are not going to change the circumstance. Why would white folk give back the power to black folks that they stole? They stole everything. That's why they got y'all thinking that the Pythagorean theorem came from a white man. The Pythagorean theorem came from Africa. Pythagoras studied math in Egypt for 22 years. Where do you think he got that from? And then Alexander the Greek raided the Library of Alexandria, and then he stole all the books and knowledge and told them, well, you can just keep the books and say it's your shit, basically. And that's exactly what they did. That's why they have Gal Gadot, the girl that plays Wonder Woman, playing Cleopatra, I think. And Cleopatra was a mulatto, but yet again, this is their story. And they're going to tell the story the way they want to tell it. They're never going to allow. The last time we saw an African queen is when Michael Jackson did Remember the Time. And white folks didn't like that video either. I'm telling you. White folks killed Michael Jackson. They sent a nigga to do it. White folks killed Prince and white folks killed Whitney Houston. I don't care what none of y'all say. All three of these people just happen to have the biggest catalog in world history. And all of a sudden now they dead. Man, stop. And then the lawyer, then you know how Michael Jackson was crazy about his mama. He loved his mama to death. So at his will, I'm gonna give everything to my mom and she's gonna split it. Then here the lawyers come out talking about, oh no, we got the real will. Man, nigga, stop. Then HBO, along with Oprah, they do this special about Michael Jackson and Wade Robinson and all those other clown ass motherfucking white boys lying, talking about, yeah, he touched me, all this other shit. The only person that they couldn't get to convert was Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin is like, fuck y'all niggas. He ain't touched me. Y'all some lying motherfucking white boys. My paper is straight. I don't need to lie on Mike. That's because the white Jewish community did not like Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson knew what the fuck that they was on. That's all that shit is. And don't ever forget it. So if Mike was calling it out, Prince was calling it out, they kept Whitney Houston so doped up she couldn't call out shit. Trust and believe you me. If they'll do that to them, shit. Why you think ain't no white folk? Look, Robert Smith was talking about reparations. That was the black brother that gave all those people, I think, that went to Morehouse. He paid all their student loans, like $40 million or some shit. Now he's in investigation. They trying to send him to federal prison because they're trying to put that out there that you can't do for your people. And you can't buck up to the system and talk shit about us or we will end your shit. That's a fact. Okay? Shit, her will for her son is her vagina. Respect to Mama Jackson. Period. That's real. They trying to tell, oh no, we got the real will. Nigga, y'all know, everybody know how Michael Jackson was crazy about his mama. And they know that nigga Michael Jackson loved his mama to death. So why would he give him a different will than he, man, stop. That's how you know these crooked motherfuckers. They sent that black nigga there to kill Michael Jackson. They knew that. So I don't want to hear that shit, man. Look, man, this is going to be a crazy week this week. Just watch. Sit back and watch when you at the court plantation. Watch these white folks. Watch the people around you because it's about to get real in the field, hard on the yard, man. I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. I ain't going to be on long today. This is You Know I Don't Know TV. If you see motherfuckers trying to shame you because you ain't vote, guilty nigga there, Sambo Coon. Tell him about the gun line boss, Hayward Shepherd ass nigga, man. I am out. Peace.